The history of silk dates back to ancient China, around 2700 BCE. Legend attributes its discovery to Empress Lezu, who found silkworms and their silk threads. Silk production became a closely guarded secret in China for centuries, contributing to the Silk Road trade network. Eventually, silk-making techniques spread to other parts of Asia and the world, impacting trade, culture, and luxury. The Silk Road played a vital role in connecting the East and West, and facilitating the exchange of goods, knowledge, and ideas. Silk is composed of protein molecules, primarily fibrin and sericin. Fibrin makes up the majority of silk structure, providing its strength and resilience. Sericin, on the other hand, is a protein that surrounds the fibrin molecules and serves to bond them together within the cocoon. Fibrin has a unique molecular structure that contributes to silk's remarkable properties. It is made up of long chains of amino acids, which are the building blocks of proteins. The specific sequence of amino acids in fibrin gives silk its strength and flexibility. The chains are held together by hydrogen bonds, which add to the stability of the overall structure. Sericin is a water-soluble protein that acts as a sort of glue to hold the fibrin molecules together within the cocoon. When silk is harvested for production, the sericin is typically removed through a process called degumming. This process involves boiling the silk to dissolve the sericin and then carefully reeling the fibrin threads to create silk yarn. The arrangement and interactions of these protein molecules are what make silk an extraordinary material, prized for its softness, strength, and ability to be woven into intricate fabrics. The molecular composition of silk is one of the key reasons for its historical and contemporary significance in various cultures and industries.
Creating silk involves several stages. 1. Silkworm rearing. Silkworms are cultivated by providing them with mulberry leaves to eat. They go through several molting stages as they grow. 2. Cocoon formation. When the silkworm is ready to pupate, it secretes a sticky fluid that hardens into a protective cocoon. The silkworm spins this fluid around itself in a figure-8 pattern. 3. Harvesting cocoons. The cocoons are carefully harvested, typically after about 2 to 3 weeks. Timing is crucial, as allowing the pupa to mature and break the cocoon would damage the silk fibers. 4. Boiling cocoons. The harvested cocoons are boiled in hot water to soften the sericin, a protein that binds the silk fibers together and also acts as a protective layer. 5. Unwinding silk filaments. After boiling, the softened sericin allows the silk filaments to be carefully unwound from the cocoon. Multiple filaments are often combined to create a single silk thread. 6. Combining filaments. The individual silk filaments are twisted together to create a stronger thread. The number of filaments twisted together determines the thickness and quality of the silk thread. 7. Dyeing. The silk thread can be dyed at this stage using various methods, such as natural dyes or synthetic colorants, to achieve the desired color. 8. Weaving. The dyed silk thread can then be woven into various textiles using a loom. Weaving involves intertwining the silk threads in specific patterns to create fabric. 9. Finishing. Once the fabric is woven, it undergoes finishing processes such as washing, steaming, and sometimes additional dyeing. These processes enhance the color vibrancy, texture, and overall quality of the silk fabric. 10. Cutting and sewing. The finished silk fabric can then be cut and sewn into various products like clothing, accessories, home furnishings, and more. Remember that silk production is a labor-intensive process that requires careful attention at every stage. The quality of the final silk product depends on factors like the health of the silkworms, the quality of the cocoon, the skill of the silk producers, and the weaving technique used.